Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to show you ways you can manage your Zoom meeting just in case students rename themselves with offensive names, or maybe they take control of the screen share, or they do a number of things that you don't want them to do. So this is to prevent that. The number one way to prevent shenanigans happening is to actually schedule your meeting inside of Canvas. And the best way to do that is via the Tech Connect SSO link. So once you're in that Tech Connect SSO link and you've scheduled your Zoom meeting, you can see I have the one on the left here that's scheduled for tomorrow, Monday. But what I'm going to do is go in today and set it up so that I can avoid some issues that might happen. So what I'm going to do is click on the Prepare button. And this is going to actually open the Zoom meeting when I click Open Zoom.us. But no students will be allowed in yet because it hasn't actually started. So what I'm going to do is just join the meeting. And the first thing I'm going to do is turn off this silly background. And now I'll show you some of the ways you can limit what your students can and can't do. So down where it says share screen, I'm going to click that little arrow and I'm going to select advanced sharing options. And here's what I recommend you do if you're worried about students hijacking your meeting. What you want to do is where it says who can share, you're going to bubble in only host, and that's it. Now only you can share your screen. Next, I'm going to click on the Manage Participants icon. And you'll see on the right-hand side, you have a More button. I'm going to select that. And here's something you can do. You can uncheck this. Normally it says allow participants to rename themselves. What you want to do is uncheck that. So I'll click on that. I'm going to click More again. By unchecking allow participants to rename themselves, you're going to avoid some students who may want to add a funny name or even an offensive name in place of their own name, which is in Canvas. And then here's allow participants to unmute themselves. If you do have some disruptive students, you can actually check that. And now you'll have to unmute the students. So what you can do is tell your students, you're all muted. And once we're at the end of the session, I'll unmute you if you have questions, or just type them in the chat. If you have noisy students, maybe they don't even know that their microphone's on, you can select this mute participants on entry. And if you check that off, that's going to mute them when they join the meeting. You do have the option to allow them to unmute themselves or not. You don't have to. You can physically unmute them or just tell them to type their question in the chat. So there's a few things I wanted to show you. There's probably more ways to make this hard for students to actually ruin a meeting, but I just wanted to show you a few little tricks that I found. All right, thanks for watching.